Hey everyone, in this episode, you're going to hear from a mom's perspective what it took for her to finally find peace with her son's alcoholism. She walks through the steps that she took in watching her son recover from his alcoholism and ultimately what she had to do for herself. I think this is going to be very valuable for you as a mom or a parent that has somebody struggling with alcoholism or addiction. I know you're going to love this. Enjoy the show. Here we are, Real Recovery Talk. I'm your host, Tom Conrad. In today's episode, we've got Robert.
Hey, man.
And we have Robert's mom,
Hello.
Vann.
Hello.
Vann, V-A-N?
V-A-N-N.
V-A-N-N. All right. First things first, thank you. Thank you for tuning in on the podcast app, whichever one that you choose to use. And thank you for watching on YouTube. In the end, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you could always reach us, info@realrecoverytalk.com. Again, that's info@realrecoverytalk.com. And ultimately, we want to help you turn your mess into your message. Right, friends?
Yes.
Right, Vann?
Yes.
Vann's like, okay, I'm ready for this to be over now.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just start by saying this. Robert was on about 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And you're coming up, you have 8.5 months sober now, right?
Yes, sir.
Robert, so I'll link the episode in the show notes so you can go back and watch that. At the time, you would have probably had about 90 days of sobriety somewhere in there.
Around there.
Yeah. So what do we have here? We have Robert and his mom, Vann. And why I wanted to do this, and I kind of forced Robert's mom into this. Yesterday, you guys popped in and just to visit the staff, and you know, any opportunity that presents itself to bring on a parent that can share their experience with what they went through with their son or daughter, their addiction, their alcoholism, we have to do it if permitted. And so I've, in a very polite manner, asked Vann, would you be willing to come on the podcast? And she immediately said no. And so here we are. Vann's doing. Robert said, I'll talk her into it. So Robert, got to give credit where credit is due. You got your mom to come on. So appreciate you guys. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to, Robert, first, I want to hear from you very briefly what's going on now. You're coming up on 9 months sober. Give us an update of where you're at kind of with all things. And then, Vann, we're going to kick it over to you.
Yeah, as of now, it's nothing short of saying that, life is good. I'm in school. I'm in my second semester at Palm Beach State College. That's going great. I'm enjoying it. Finding happiness in pretty much everything that I do now. I got the house manager or second house manager gig at the men's house. So I get to see the guys, help them with anything they need help with, work with David, which is a joy. And, I'm able to show up for whatever I need to do. Whether it's class, just normal daily activities, be there for the kids. I got my kids down this week for vacation. We've had a great time, leave out Friday, but I'm able to make memories again and show up where I need to show up at and be there for them, be a dad. And, life is good.
Yeah. Again, encourage you, go back and just look in the show notes. You'll see the episode there. Go back and watch it because Robert goes into detail. Obviously, military history. You were in the Army, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so goes into detail with really kind of where his alcoholism took him. So I highly encourage you to go check that out. And dude, it's awesome to see you sitting here with almost 9 months sober, asset to the community, doing the deal, and like really, changing your life. So Vann, what do you think when you hear that? What he just said? How, like, what's that feel like?
Happiness.
Yeah.
He's come a long way from when he started. So
if you could look back at Robert's journey from your perspective, what were the emotions that you were used to having when it came to Robert and the drinking and where, I guess because we have a lot of families that watch, a lot of parents, a lot of loved ones, a lot of moms, and they have a Robert in their life, or they have a husband in their life that is doing the things that Robert did.
Yeah.
And they don't know what to do. What was that like for you?
Well, it was hard, but I have a lot of faith in Christ, and I did a lot of praying, but I have a strong mama, and I went to her a lot. So, and we did a lot of praying for Robert, but I'd get angry at times, and you can't really get angry with them because they're already angry. And with you angry, two people angry, it's not going to work. So you have to reach out and find people that you could trust and talk to help you through it. And I had that with my family. But I knew I had to finally let go and let God take control. And when he came in and told me that day where he was going, it was a big relief.
Was it?
When he came in and told me that he had talked to y'all when he was coming here, it was a big relief for me. Yeah, he was leaving and I wouldn't know what was going on, but I felt better that he was coming to get help.
Yeah.
So it was a big relief off of me.
Hey, look, having somebody in your life that is addicted to drugs or alcohol, it can be stressful. We totally get it. We've navigated hundreds, if not thousands of situations just like yours. This is why we developed the Family Reconnect program with you in mind, the family member or loved one. I call it the ever-changing landscape of addiction, and it can be stressful. A lot of times you get angry, frustrated, worried, scared, just a lot of emotion, but you need support. You need people like us and your peers that can come alongside you to help you navigate this situation. This is why we put this program together. We meet every Tuesday at 6 o'clock Eastern time. We're a few weeks in now and it's an absolute blast. We love it and we want to invite you there. So if this is something that you're interested in, go to realrecoverytalk.com/FRC and I'll see you on Tuesday. It's interesting that you talked about the anger part of it because we do every Tuesday night we run, it's online, it's all virtual, and any opportunity I have a chance to plug this, I'm going to plug it. We started a Family Reconnect program. And so it's a lot of moms and spouse, it's all women.
Right.
Because for whatever reason, men don't feel that it's necessary to join, but men, you can join too. Last week's topic was communication skills and, really just proper communication to somebody that is, generally speaking, in active alcoholism or active addiction. And one of the points that I brought up is as family members and as loved ones, we're, for the most part, incapable of not bringing emotion into the conversations. And I think you just portrayed that. And because I think as a mom, you love them so much.
Yeah.
It brings that anger out. Like, why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah.
Was that a lot? Like, did you do that a lot?
Not a lot. It just got when it built up, I did. But he wasn't really angry at me. He was angry at himself.
Right. And
then me getting angry, it doesn't work,
And how did those conversations go? Like when you guys, and this is for both of you. If and when you did have these conversations and anger got brought into it, were they ever fruitful conversations? Like did they ever?
Think so, yeah. We always, like, if we had an argument, we never had like arguments. We just had like disagreements. But we always talked, afterwards. After we both calmed down. But he was never like, I say you never was like angry at me. You was more angry at yourself.
Yeah.
How would you describe, like, Robert, looking at your situation, do you feel like your mom provided you a place to be able to go and talk to her?
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely, she provided an area, and I mean, she would be easy to talk to, and I guess, she would be coming from, how would you say, like a good place. I guess that would piss me off more because I just wanted to be mad. I hated life. I hated hated myself. I hated everything. I didn't want to be here anymore. And I could see, where she was trying to help that or be a soft place to land. And I felt like I didn't deserve that, so I would lash out at her.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's okay. So that's why I have the trusty Real Recovery Talk tissue box here. I tell you what, that like doing these brings me so much joy because I know those are happy tears. Yeah. And full transparency, I was in tears yesterday with Charmaine's episode.
I got to see a little snippet of that. I'm looking forward to watching the whole thing.
Are you going to need one of these?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
It's used to me crying.
That's okay. Cry away. It's interesting that you said that. You would get angry at her because why do you think that is? Like, well, I guess you said it because you didn't feel like you deserved it. And you probably loved your mom so much that you're like, I don't deserve your, I guess the best word to say would be grace.
Yeah. Yeah. Grace. Like which I think I mentioned it on the episode that I did. Like I knew I was drinking myself to death and I was okay with that. Like I wanted to disappear, like just be done. And she wasn't allowing it to happen easily. So
she loved you when you couldn't love yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes sense as to why when you knew he was coming to get help, you were like,
yeah. I was happy actually because I knew if he stayed, he wasn't going to survive.
Right. Now, if I look back at your journey, Robert, and let me say this, Robert has always been a model client when he was here. But the first time he was here, obviously didn't go as well. I mean, you were great here, but you did transition back home after what?
2 months.
60 days. Yeah. And I think we all kind of, and I specifically remember me, you, and Nicole.
Yeah.
Sitting in here, and I believe I had you convinced to stay.
You did. Yeah.
But you didn't.
I did not.
But I understand why, because you had your 3 kids that are here and they're beautiful children. That's got to be tough, You wanted to get back home to your kids and, your mom and everything, life. But it didn't work, When he came back home that after the 60 days, did you feel confident?
No.
No?
I knew he came back too soon.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. First time I seen him, when we was at the restaurant, when they got out and I seen him, I said, I knew he shouldn't have come back.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That quick?
I knew he was trying and he was working hard, but I knew as a mom, I know my child, and I knew he shouldn't have come back yet. But he came back for us. He didn't come back, he came back for the kids,
Yeah.
And I still felt like it was too soon for him to come back.
The motives were 100% pure in going back.
Yeah.
How long did it take after you got home till you picked up?
It was 2 weeks. I think week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't long.
And how long were you drinking at home till you called again?
Until I called again. That went on about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was about a 3-week period before I was heading back down here.
Yeah. So Van, when he, obviously he's been down here. How long you been down here now?
Oh goodness. I've been here for over 8 months. About 8.5.
Well, yeah, because you're coming up on 9 months sober.
Yeah.
When he was coming back down here for the second time, did you say anything to him before he started heading back down? Like, don't you come back here too soon or anything like that?
No, I just told him to go and get help that he needed. That I knew that's where he needed to be.
Yeah.
You know.
And what's been your experience over these past 8.5 months at home with him down here? And obviously the little ones are back up with you. And I can't remember the scenario. Their mom, she's involved.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You guys have a good relationship, right?
We do.
Yeah. So, but what's it been like for you knowing that he's down here, building his life and you're up there? I mean, do you feel good about that?
Excellent. I'm very happy for him, and this is where he needs to be. And the kid's mom and I, we co-parent together. She jokes about it sometimes. She says it's fun co-parenting with me. So we have a good relationship. It makes a difference. You do what you got to do for the kids.
Yeah.
So.
And what are you doing for yourself?
Well, I retired now, but I'm missing work, thinking about going back.
Oh, okay. What'd you do?
I was a lead key for a Dollar General.
Okay.
And I miss my boss.
You miss your boss?
She's great. Best boss I've ever had in my life.
How long did you work there?
Well, I started in 2009, but back and forth. So I've worked there like maybe 4 different times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said your mama. You got a lot of support from your mom?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She's up there?
My mom's in Mullins, where I was raised, and I live in Florence, about 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you go and see her a lot?
As much as I can, yeah.
What's your relationship with, and that'd be your grandmother?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with her?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's mama. And it's all of us grandchildren grew up mama and papa's house pretty much, Papa had the store. We were always...
Oh, that's right. He had a fish store,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, a little convenience store and fish market.
You're allergic to fish? How did that work?
I'm allergic to seafood. Mom and Dad kind of figured it out after a while, because when Dad would come in, they kind of built another room on the back of the house so Dad could come in and put his clothes in the washing machine and all that and take a shower. And when he walked out, you never would have known he worked in the fish market,
So he had his own segregated room because you were allergic?
Mm-hmm. It was kind of built on because my grandma stayed with us, my mom's mom. So it kind of built on it. So it kind of worked out that way. And when Dad came in, I kind of scooted up to my room and did what he was doing,
I could sit here and talk to you guys for hours, literally. So what, where was I going with that? The fish house.
Yeah.
Your grandma is Papa still around or no?
Papa
No.
passed.
He passed away. How long ago was that?
Back in 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Long time ago.
Yeah, he died young. Diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Mm-hmm.
Just didn't take care of himself, or?
No, just, I guess over the years, he got a diseased heart. And then he had one of his feet amputated, and it just kind of.
Yeah.
He had a weak heart, and he had, from the diabetes, he had a spot on his foot that got bad, and it turned into gangrene. So they had to amputate, and they said that his heart might not be able to handle it because his heart was weak.
Right.
And it didn't. He had the amputation and passed 2 days after.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That gives me the heebie-jeebies because my daughter is type 1, but I'm technology these days, it's a lot different than it was then.
Yeah.
And how old's your grandma?
She's definitely in her 80s.
Yeah, I'm 66, and she was 18 when I was born.
So 84.
So, yeah.
She's 84.
She don't look it.
No?
She does not look it.
Does she get up and go? And
as much as possible, yeah. I mean, she has some medical problems, but she does not. You would not think. She does pretty much what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my sister Jan, she lives with her because her husband passed away, and she pretty much does everything for Mom. We're very grateful to her.
Yeah. So, Van, question. When did you notice Robert's drinking has, become an issue?
When he got back from Afghanistan.
I
knew it was more than just occasional drinking. I don't say when he got back, but I say probably what, 2 years after you got back, I kind of noticed he drank a little bit more, but I think it got really bad when he went to work at Mickey Finn's.
When he what?
When he went to work at Mickey Finn's.
Is that the beer distributor?
Yeah. The liquor store. Yeah.
I remember that. I remember the first time I met Robert, we were talking and I'm like, oh, what do you do for work? And he's like, I manage a liquor store.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, great. This is a perfect job for you. And then he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to that job. And I'm like, oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
You know, an alcoholic going back to manage a liquor store.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah. Worked out like y'all thought.
So how did you handle that as the kind of the years went on and, you know, his alcoholism progressed? Like, where did you go? I mean, did you just kind of hold it in, or was it, you know?
Well, I held it in and talked to the Lord about it and stuff, but then I talked to his siblings about it and my mama. So that's about the only people I really talked to about it.
What siblings, how many siblings are there?
Well, his brother Kenny and his sister Kathy, but I have two girls that Ree and Amy. I didn't give birth to them, but they mine.
Uh-huh.
That was my daughter's best friends, and that's the way they grew up.
So 4.
Yeah.
What was their, like, because I don't normally get the perspective of siblings a lot. What was their advice, feedback to you, like when you would go to them and talk, you know, about Robert? Like, what would they tell you?
That I had to be strong and I had to be firm with him. And that my kids grew up very, very close. Very close. I made sure of that. So they would notice some things about him sometimes that I guess as a mom, it kind of slipped by me, especially his little short sister.
His what?
His little short sister, that's what we call her. She's notices everything. And she would tell me, she said, my baby brother's got a problem. He's drinking way too much. And at that time, I lived with him. You know, he was living with us. But I worked, he worked, and then by the time we come home, you know, the kids was done in the bed, and he was in the bed. And I didn't know at that time why he was done in the bed. He was knocked out. But, yeah. But then I started paying attention.
Robert, what was that like when you knew, like, with your siblings, you knew they obviously were on to you and stuff like that. Did you get angry with them, or?
I actually, up until recently, I didn't know much about how much they knew. That was kept between them.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't really. They didn't come to me much with it. My brother talked with me a couple times. Asked, forget exactly. They kind of asked why I was drinking so much, like what was going on. But it was literally just a couple times, like just checking in. Never really had like a sit down talk or intervention.
Yeah.
They were confiding in mom on that, I guess. So,
well, how did you find out that, like, they knew this whole time?
No, she told me later. It was after I was already here.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't stupid, Robert. They knew what was up.
Yeah. Everybody saw it, and I thought I was hiding it.
We're always the last ones to know, me and you.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to know before us that something's up.
Yeah.
And how's your relationship with them now? I mean, it was never bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's great. You know, I try to see them whenever I'll come into town to see the kids. They talk every now and then. Like, it's a good relationship, and I guess I'd say they're not worried about me because they don't this doesn't come up when we talk. It's just everyday life stuff, just what's going on, what are you doing? You know, there's nothing about, you know, meetings or alcohol or, you know, where I'm at, why I ended up here, nothing like that. It's just catching up.
I kind of like that, you know, because, I mean, which makes sense. It makes sense because it wasn't brought up while you were doing it. Why would it get brought up now?
Yeah.
But a lot of times, you know, people like myself and Robert, sometimes people can look at us like, it's almost like we become alienated. Now everything's out in the open.
Right.
And it's like, oh, what do we do? Robert's coming home. Should we hide the booze, or should we, how do we handle this? And it can get weird, cause I'm sure, I don't know. Do they like to have their cocktails now and then?
No.
They don't even drink.
They don't drink. They
No.
never have.
Oh, well, okay.
My brother, he had his party days back in school and whatnot when he was younger, when I would hang out with him, but I haven't seen him drink in years now, and my sister never did. Like, they just don't keep alcohol in the house at all.
Yeah.
It's not really an issue on that part. So.
What do they all do for work?
My sister, she has like her little like side job. She'll do craft stuff and whatnot. Her husband, my brother-in-law, he's a foreman out at the paper mill, so he's the money maker. She does, like I said, she does her side jobs, and she takes care of Carmen, my niece, the school stuff, extracurricular activities. I guess a stay-at-home wife. Long story short.
Yeah.
And my brother, he drives dump trucks. He's in a transition right now, about to go for another company, but yeah, just he had an accident with some young kid that ran into his dump truck, and there was a whole issue with that, so he's in the transitional period of that right now, but
yeah,
he'll go back to that eventually.
Hey everybody, this episode is brought to you by Soberlink. We decided to partner with Soberlink because it is a tool that we believe in. Now, here's a couple of things about Soberlink. Number one, it's not designed to catch you in a relapse. It's designed as an accountability tool. Now, there's a bunch of cool features with Soberlink that I think need to be discussed. Number one, it is tamper-proof. You can't mess with this thing. You can't break it. You can't fudge the results in any sort of way. It also has built-in facial recognition, so you can't just pass it off to your buddy and say, hey, will you blow in this thing for me? It has scheduled tests, so you could set it up. I want to be tested at 7 a.m., noon, and right before dinner. You could set it up to where your results get sent to an accountability partner. That could be your therapist. That could be one of your sober supports. You obviously will have influence on where the results are sent to. Again, Soberlink doesn't take the place of Alcoholics Anonymous. It doesn't take the place of addiction treatment, but it's an added tool, right? We oftentimes talk about tools in our toolbox when we want to stay sober, and Soberlink is a great resource. And I've seen people utilize it, and just knowing that it is there, it's, hey, I got to blow in this thing. It can help you in your sobriety journey. So we're super glad that we've gotten to get involved with Soberlink and have them now as a sponsor. And because they are so generous, they wanted to offer you a discount. And you can go to soberlink.com/RRT to receive 50% off of your device. Where is it, North or South Carolina?
South Carolina.
How far of a drive is it from here to there?
8-ish hours.
My wife was just up there. She was in Clifton.
I have heard of that. I'm not sure.
It's
exactly
not
where
far
that
from
is.
Greenville.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be like about 2.5 hours from us then.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems, when I was there the last time, it's a completely different world.
Yeah. Greenville.
Just in general.
Yeah.
That area, South Carolina, like everything is slow, peaceful. My wife was just up there, so I have 3 kids. They're 9, 7, and 5. And her cousin lives in, I think it's Clifton. I don't know. We'll just say Greenville. But there's a bunch of lakes.
Yeah.
And they have a boat, and their house is not on the water, but it's very close. And they have friends that live on the water. So my wife was there for like 5 days, boating, going tubing on the lake, and they were going out and doing this and doing that. And then my wife sends me real estate, like homes for sale. And I'm not kidding you. I spent a whole day looking at homes because I'm like, I could really envision living there one day.
I'm guessing she was probably looking at Lake Lure. Is that where they were at?
That sounds like
Like, that's a beautiful area.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's probably what it was.
really nice there.
I'd buy a house there too if I could.
Yeah, and I mean the real estate, obviously in comparison to here, is very cheap.
Yeah.
You know, for like, I was looking at some of the homes. Now, granted, they're on the lake. It's, you know, one I looked at that I'm like, oh, this is really nice. It was like $1.1 million. But $1.1 million down here doesn't get you a whole lot.
No.
I mean, it gets you a nice home, but that was like 4,000 square feet,
Mhm.
you know, massive, it brand new. It was
Yeah.
brand new, you know? So I'm like, oh gosh, how can I go broke and buy that? And so, Van, so what's your overall, like, just process with Robert and everything? I mean, did you think this was going to be in the cards for him?
Yeah.
You did?
Mhm.
How'd you know?
I just knew it. Being a mama, I knew, which I'm glad because I had prayed. I was worried it was something bad was going to happen. And I just prayed for the Lord, just lead him to do what's right for him. Because Robert is a caretaker. He's like me. And he thinks he's got to take care of everybody, all the family members. But he was forgetting about himself. And I tell him sometimes, son, you got to do what's right for yourself.
Yeah.
So when everybody's like, but he's all the way in Florida, I say, yeah. And he's alive.
Yeah.
And he's getting help. And he's happy. And as a mom, that's what's important to me. So, and his kids know how much he loves them. So that was never a problem. They know Daddy's going to be there. So, and now he is there, better than what he was before.
Yeah.
So
That's got to be tough being a caretaker, you know, and knowing. And dude, I give you a lot of credit for. And it's not, you know, your kids are, how old are they?
Yeah, 12, 10, and 9.
Yeah. Knowing and taking the initiative to like, this is where I have to be, at least for now.
Yeah.
In order to stay right. And that is one of the biggest messages that I want people to get from this episode is, here we have a man that, I say this all the time, you cannot ever let anything come between you and your sobriety. There's the saying, anything you put ahead of your recovery, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
And here's an example of somebody that knows full well, you got 3 beautiful children in South Carolina, your mom, your whole family. I mean, your roots are there, and you had to leave that behind, at least for now, to make sure that you get your act together.
Yeah. And
that takes courage. It takes a lot of, I mean, I couldn't respect you more for doing that. And some people would look at that and be like, no, you need to get your shit together and you need to go back to your kids. And those are the people that don't understand.
Yeah.
Because you tried that.
Right.
And it didn't work. And I bet your kids are more happy that you're here and sober than up there and drunk.
Yeah.
And everybody. And Mom, you knowing that, like, he's not of any service up here, drunk. And the best thing that he can do for himself is be in Florida.
absolutely.
And to allow him to do that, because there's moms out there that be like, nope, your kids are your kids. They ain't my kids. But you provided him the opportunity to be able to do this.
Yep.
And that's true. I mean, that's really, you know, your mom give you an opportunity to come, you know, to step up and, you know, co-parent the kids with, I don't know what you refer, ex-wife,
Yeah.
mother of your children, whatever you say, you know,
All of the above.
all the above. It's just a beautiful thing.
It is. It wouldn't be possible without her, and definitely them co-parenting well together and allow me to you know, do what I'm doing here. Like you said, I'm building a life here. I'm sober. I'm happy, and I'm going to college to get a degree in a career field that I'm passionate about, and I'll be able to give back, and I'll also be financially stable to do stuff and help out and continue to provide for the kids. Even if it's from a different state, I'm able to be there for them financially and with my presence as well. Like when I can visit and they come here, like they did this week. So none of that's possible without what she's done and what their mom does.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for both of them.
Gratitude. Yeah. Got to be grateful.
Oh.
All right, so let's talk about some more lighthearted stuff. You born and raised in South Carolina?
Yep. I was conceived in Akron, Ohio.
Pause. You know what I'm going to say?
I'm not sure.
Do you know what's special about Akron, Ohio?
Oh, yeah. I do know what you're going to say now.
That's where Alcoholics Anonymous started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just watched a movie on that not too long ago. I should have known that.
Yeah. And I think that's where LeBron James is from, but who cares about that?
Okay.
Yeah. I said who cares about that? Nobody cares about that. Nobody. At least nobody sitting here.
No.
All right, so you were born in Akron.
No, I was conceived in Akron. I was born in Richmond, Virginia, and raised in Mullins, South Carolina.
Okay. I love your accent.
Oh.
Why is your accent so much more stronger than Robert's?
I don't know. Maybe because he's been here so long.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not. No, I don't think so. I think it's just because, you've lived there a lot longer than he has.
Yeah.
Now, his oldest daughter, she talks like me.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to.
Yeah. I've got a slight draw. I've been accused of being from Polk County since I've been here.
What's that?
Apparently it's Redneckville of Florida.
Okay.
But yeah, mine's definitely not as strong as hers and the kids.
I mean, you definitely got one.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I can hear it plain as day, especially with these on. But, people say I have an accent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it's like, but it ain't like y'all's. What's some of your favorite foods from South Carolina?
Gosh. Well, I mean, my favorite thing is steak and hamburgers.
Steak and hamburgers. Can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. I love cracker pudding.
What?
Cracker pudding.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Cracker pudding? Is that what you're saying?
My kids didn't want what he did. When I was raising them, I had to cook for me and him and then for Kenny and Kathy.
Yeah.
But they didn't like bananas in banana pudding. So it was just the cookies in the pudding, and they started calling it cracker pudding. So we just always call it cracker pudding.
So it's
vanilla wafers in the pudding instead of bananas.
Okay. My wife makes that. I mean, we just call it banana pudding.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start calling it cracker pudding. Mandy, you going to make some of that cracker pudding?
She's going to say, who in the world have you been around?
It's really good, though.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, she makes a big thing of it, and she'll use like a whole box of vanilla wafers and banana pudding mix and whipped cream and all that, or whatever she does. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
So what else did you cook for them? I'm looking for some, like, what are some like cultural foods from there?
Oh gosh, I don't know. When I was raising them, everybody has this different taste. I just kind of came up with recipes. So,
what were they called? Like, that was a good one, cracker pudding.
What was the sandwich that I made that y'all call Mama's Famous Sandwich? Can't even find it anymore. It was like bacon, but it was supposed to be the healthier version, and with a scrambled egg and cheese.
Oh yeah,
they like that now. I still have to make that for them now.
What was that? What's the healthier version of bacon?
Lean cuisine stuff. It was like not lean cuisine, the bacon. I can't remember. I can't find it anymore.
Spam?
No, I don't eat Spam.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Ew.
Absolutely. Ew. I love Spam.
Really?
I don't like Spam or potted meat.
Or what?
Potted meat.
Potted? What is that?
It's like grinded up Vienna sausages in a can. Like you like scoop it with crackers. I eat that as well. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, Vienna, it's kind of, I can see there.
My mom's going to love that part.
Oh, boy.
We used to go camping a lot. Or I did, like with Uncle Randy, a couple uncles. And so, yeah, it was like Spam, potted meat, just like anything can-wise, it's something easy to eat while you're, in the woods on the river.
Yeah, that's gross.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward to getting home, or do you want to hang out in Florida longer?
I could stay here a little bit longer, but I do need to get home because my dog, I'm sure, is missing me.
What kind of dog you got?
Well, he was actually Robert's when I got it, but he kind of imprinted on me, so now he's mine. He's part German Shepherd and Lab, but he's more German Shepherd than Lab.
What's his name?
Axel.
Axel?
Mm.
Like Axl Rose?
Yeah.
Named after Axl Rose? Okay.
I guess.
All right. So if a mom's out there listening, she has a Robert in her life. She says, what do I do? Give some advice.
Oh, I want to say is just pray for him, be there for him. Don't get angry. Because if you get angry, then it's not going to work out. Because they're already angry with themselves.
Yeah.
But you have to search somebody out who really knows that can help you understand what's going on. Because that's better for them and for yourself to be able to understand.
So get support for yourself too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Robert, you have a mom out there that's dealing with somebody like you. What do you tell them?
It's pretty much similar to what she said. It's tough to watch. You're not going to understand it, so try to look up on it, find somebody who's dealt with it before, that can help you with trying to understand it, and just patience. Like, have patience with them. Don't get angry, and definitely pray for them, and just you can. What's that saying? Say what you mean, but don't be mean. Like, you can talk with them about getting help, but you can't like force them to get help. Forcing them into it's not gonna work. But just bringing up like recovery treatment centers, recovery, Alcoholics Anonymous, anything like that. Like, just bring it up to them, talk about it, but you can't force them. I guess we're just not gonna listen. Like, we don't want to be forced. A lot of times, like in my scenario, we don't want help. We don't want you to do that. So, just, yeah, don't force, don't push, just be patient, and, just tolerate, and, don't get angry. Just, if it's meant to happen, the time will come, but you can't force it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate both of you coming on, and definitely, it's an honor to be able to do this and watch your growth, and, yeah. So it wasn't so bad, right?
No, I didn't pass out.
Do you have a history of past?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I wouldn't have known what to do if you passed out. So thank you for not passing out. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it.
I mean, thank you.
All right. That is it for this episode of Real Recovery Talk. Thank you for tuning in. In the end, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can always reach us. info@realrecoverytalk.com. Again, that's info@realrecoverytalk.com. And ultimately, we want to help you turn your mess into your message. That is it. We will see y'all later.